Hello, welcome back to my videos. I'm Belle here. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, remember to hit the subscribe button. Okay, so today I'm going to do some swatches on my latest collection from Jeffree Star, which is the Blood Lust palette. This is the palette. I've saw that some reviews actually say that all these are wastage of the spaces. I'm not sure. Perhaps he actually just wanted this design and never really thought of maximizing the space with other colors. So you can actually see that most of the shades is in the shade of pastels, pastel purple or pink. There are metallics and the only glittery shade is this black color. The glitters are in purple. I'm not sure if you can see from the video. I've actually used it here. Very little. I don't think you can really see it, but there is really very little fallout from this entire collection. So I really like it as compared to the previous Blood Sugar. So let me go on to the swatches. Instead of explaining the individual colors, I think it's better to just look at how it looks like on our skin. It is a very powdery shade, so you can see. So we can actually use it as a base color, or when you want to do a transition color, so you can actually use this Your Majesty. Next, I'm going to go on to the next color. Take the Crown. This is one of my favorite shade from the entire palette. It is a metallic purple, and it actually gives a little sheen in the middle. So you can see that this color is super metallic and very pigmented. So this is one of my favorite shades. Next I'm going to go on to Deviant or Deviant. I don't know how should we pronounce it. Deviant. This is a pastel purple. This shade is a pastel purple, and you will actually be surprised by how pigmented is the color, because usually pastel colors are rather fade when we put it on our eyes. So I'm really actually amazed by how pigmented is this pastel purple. Can you see? Can you see the color? So you can see this pastel purple is very pigmented. For the pink shade, Beauty Sleep. Okay, I will do it here. This is slightly different. This metallic is slightly different from the Crown, the purple one. As you can see, it is a mixture of gold and pink. Can you tell? It is a mixture of gold and pink. It's very nice also. So let's go on to the next one, the Wet Jewel. This is also the other one of my favorite color from this entire palette. This. So I will do it here. It is pink with white shimmers. So you actually created different kinds of shimmer in this either metallic or glittery tones. So you can actually create different look. I feel like this shade can actually be used to create like Frozen or this kind of makeup look. It is like a frosty pink. Can you see the shade? Very, very nice. So, brush. This is the color that I'm going to swatch next. It is also a matte formula. So let me do it here. Okay, it actually looks like more on a reddish pink when we actually swatch it on our skin rather than brown. It appears on the palette. You can see that the eyeshadows are actually very blendable. Next is Dungeon. Dungeon is a purple shade, a slightly darker purple shade. Can I tell this is a, can I call it a royal purple? It is also a matte tone, matte eyeshadow, super pigmented. Okay, next let's go on to Scandal Water, which is blue. So you can actually see that there are many different shades in this entire palette. So I think you can really create many different looks with this just one palette. So let's do it here also. Okay, it is blue, but when you put on your face, you see it also have a tint of purple. I love this color also because I have not yet used this color these 2 days. I've just focused on purple and pink and also green. Can you see that the matte are very pigmented, and when I actually apply to my skin there isn't any fallouts. So tone of green. Sworn Enemy. When I saw his video introducing this eyeshadow palette, this tone actually caught my eye. I've actually used it here for the transition. Let me put it back here again for you to see. Can you see the color here? I'll just show it here since I've already had it on my eyes. I'll do it bigger so that you can see. So can you tell it is also metallic sheen or with very subtle glitter? Very special tone. Okay, next, let's show Pink Magic. This Pink Magic. Should I do this shade with my fingers? Let's swatch it with my fingers to see. It is something like a magenta shade. So I will use it here. You also carry some scattered glitters here. This Bleeding Heart is the only shade which I feel maybe it's not so much of a purple tone. So I actually like his idea of putting in some unique colors. I will swatch with my fingers also. Okay, let me put it here. Oh my god. You see? This is the red and orange. It is super nice. Can you tell it's so nice? Okay, so I'm going to this Executioner, which is the black with purple glitter. This is the most, the only shade which is very glittery. This tone. Shade, it is a short shader from 13 Rush. Even though this shade is not very unique, actually I saw this shade in several other brands, but I think it is still a very essential shade of this palette, especially when you want to create smoky eyes. So let's do it here. Can you see the glitter? Okay, maybe I do this patting on instead of sweeping. Can you see the glitter? So when you want to apply it to your eyes and you want the glitter to really show up, maybe you should do this. Dabbing. Very glittery. Hiking. We are going to finish up with all the swatches. Hiking is also a purple shade. This tone. Let's do it here. You can actually mix it with this tone, which is the Dungeon. I think these two tones will go well with each other. So can you tell? Okay, use this vivid mode. Okay, let's see here. Okay, this I've actually picked it up with a blending brush. So you can see, even though it's just a blending brush, the tone actually is easily picked up. So the formulas are definitely amazing and work. So if you are a purple lover, you definitely have to get this palette. Next will be Monarchy. This teal tone. I'll use my fingers. As stretch tones I usually use to create more natural looks. So I will do it this here. It is a brown tone, earth tone. It looks very light on the palette, but when you actually swatch it on, it's very pigmented and it's not muddy, not patchy. Blood Queen. Okay, Blood Queen, I've actually heard many reviews that they don't really like Blood Queen. So let's see how it looks on our skin, this Blood Queen. Very nice. It is amazing to see how many different tones of one color he can actually create. Color Veil Serpent. This green is also my favorite color. I love it. It's not really because how beautiful it looks, but actually I myself actually really love unique colors. Okay, my T-zone, which is usually super oily. I just want to show it here because I have some highlighter here, so you might see some metallic, but actually it's very matte. Okay, let me do it on my skin. Okay, actually this toner, I've actually done it on my eyes, so I will just add on to let you see. Can you see? Can really create a smoky eyes. It's a matte tone. Last is Betrayer. Okay, Betrayer is kind of scary, the name. Betrayer, a metallic purple again. I think this and this actually are more similar, except for the mixtures. One is more metallic, the other one is matte, and also one is lighter, one is darker. I think these actually have some content of gold tone inside. So let me swatch with my brush. See, you can see there is the sheen of gold. So here's Jeffree Star's eyeshadows are actually not just one color, one tone, but you actually have some content of gold or silver or white sheens inside, which I think is very unique. And when you want to create more artistic looks or artistry looks, you use his palette. You can just use his palette. Even if you want just a casual look, you can just create it with some of the pastel tones and all this with white glitters. So I finished up with all the swatches of these colors. For my next video, whereby I will create a look with Jeffree Star's Blood Lust, and I will have some details on my giveaway for this palette. I only have one to give away, so stay tuned for my next video. And also what are the terms and things that you can do so as to have a chance to win this Blood Lust palette. So that's all for my video today. Hope that you love my swatches, and do remember to subscribe to my video and click on the reminder so that you will be notified of my next video. See you next time. Thank you.